what's the word? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Fourth Quarter Podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan. I got my boy Ardot with me today. What's going on, Brady?
What's the word?
Nothing much, man. We got a lot to unpack. Just a quick little recap. I know the title is saying week 9, but we going into week 10. But just to kind of go back to week 9, we had the Thursday night game. I think it was with the Steelers and the Titans.
Yeah.
Will Levis was okay after having a decent game the week before.
Okay. He was more than okay. He threw one pick at the end of the game, and I was like, come on, he was more than okay.
He was more than okay. I'm trolling right now. But
yeah.
Will Levis has been decent. I think they finally named him the starter for the remainder of the season, so that's good for him. Steelers, I mean, I don't know how they continue to do it, especially Kenny Pickett at QB.
He regressed so much this year, bro. He's regressed. Like last year, he looked way better. Like this year, I don't know if it's Matt Canada or what.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. All I know is Pickens is not happy.
Yeah,
George Pickens
is not happy. He ready to leave. Yeah, he ready to leave already.
And I mean, I don't blame him. It's like he to me should be wide receiver 1 in a sense because of what I saw last year, how him and Pickett were building that chemistry. Don't get me wrong, Deontay Johnson is still an elite wide receiver. But bringing in Allen Robinson, I think, has kind of messed up the flow for that wide receiver group.
Yeah.
Especially for George Pickens. He's not getting the touches that, he's used to having. So the next game we had was that international game between the Chiefs and the Dolphins. That one was, in my opinion, underwhelming. I was expecting a little bit more from that game.
Yeah, they both came out and they looked sluggish.
But we talked about this, a few episodes ago about how these international games just bring the worst out of teams, and that trend has kind of continued. I mean, we had a few more points this game than previous games, but still, that type of matchup from what we were expecting just wasn't. Yeah. The Chiefs got to give them the defense props. They held Tyreek Hill to, I want to say, what it was, 70, 80 yards or something like that. Yeah. After he said he was gonna go for 250.
Oh wow, I didn't even know he said that. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, he said he was gonna have 12 receptions and 250 yards, but he had 8 receptions and 62 yards with no touchdown.
I'm starting to get real frustrated with McDaniel. It's like, even though he's an offensive guru, he's a wizard, but in many instances, he gets scared. Like, I could tell he doesn't trust Tua like we think he trusts Tua. Like, they put Tua in situations where either if they're not throwing the ball 50 yards down the field, they're handing it off. It's no in between. Mm-hmm. They're not going to let Tua get that 5-6 yards, the intermediate passes. They do none of that. So it's almost like you guys don't trust him enough to get the ball in the middle zones. So I'm starting to get real frustrated with him, especially when they play above 500 teams. It's like you show your fear. You show, because he dials back the playbook as if, but let it be like, under 500 team, y'all doing Hail Marys the whole game. I don't get it. Like, I literally don't get it.
Mike McDaniel in the crowd at the stadium asking fans what plays they want him to run.
Literally.
Then we had the Browns versus the Cardinals. I mean, 27-0, kind of expected that to happen. Cardinals got rid of Josh Dobbs, so they don't really have, a decent QB to kind of fill in while Kyler Murray is still out.
Coming back
we had, you think so?
Yeah, they took him off the PUP list, and he should be back this week at this point. They can't keep riding with Clayton Tune, even though I guess it's going downhill anyway. It's like he missed the whole season. Just see what you got with him, just in case you want to make a move in the off season. So I say they have, at this point, to see what direction they want to go with the quarterback, especially with that contract he has. They have to let him play to see what they want to do.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna see. I will hope he comes back, because him helping the Cardinals win some games is gonna help our pick that we have from the Panthers. Yeah. So definitely need that. Then we had CJ Stroud and the Texans going against the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
CJ.
I wish he fell fourth. I wish he fell fourth. I can say it now. Like that's one thing I give JB. JB was saying that before we drafted AR. Like he wanted Stroud. Like he really wanted Stroud. He would have took Levis, but he said he wanted Stroud too. Man, I wish he would have fell to fourth. Man, I wish we would have got him.
I don't know if you've seen that clip of him being asked if he was a good test taker.
Oh yeah, I say he's like, yeah, I'm not
before the draft. I'm a football player. And he was like, if you don't see, who I am now, it's okay. And you don't pick me, watch this. And it's like that aged quite well.
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice.
He's out there balling. Like, I feel bad for y'all because y'all gotta see him twice a year.
We already beat him one time.
Yeah, that's true.
Division games always are harder for for teams. But yeah, we beat them already. It was like 20-31, something like that.
Yeah, it was that was a game that I think AR went down with a concussion, but y'all still won.
Yeah, we still. That's what I'm saying. Like, we pretty still got them, but it's like now I feel like more in the stride. We played them at the end of the season. I want to see how it goes. I think that's our last game actually.
I feel like he's only gonna get better.
Yeah, but that's if depending on which way they go. I don't. Because our division is pretty close right now because we 4 and 5, like we right behind them. So I want to see if they're going to be in the playoff running by that time. Like if not, or if he's going to play, like how they be at the season. Starters don't be playing and, getting ready for the playoffs. So I'm surprised. I want to see how that turned out actually.
The AFC is so polluted right now. So many teams that's like somewhat in that race.
Yeah, literally.
For a playoff spot.
And that's usually
you got your front runners, but it's like them last couple of spots is just like really up in the air.
It's not a lot of people under 500. Even the people that's under 500 is very close to like being at 500. So yeah, usually this is what NFC gives us, but AFC got it this year for sure.
Yeah, speaking of AFC, like the Sunday night game with the Bengals and the Bills are technically out of playoff contention at this moment.
I've been saying it. He's not that guy. Let it be Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott, and they do what he does. Oh my God, they need a new quarterback. But Josh Allen, I get that he can make the big plays, but when it's not amounting to nothing or wins, and your turnovers are hindering your team, bro, we gotta wake up. And this is the same man they put on Madden with no ring, he ain't even got to the Super Bowl. Why is he on Madden? Like he haven't even got it. Does he have NFL?
No MVP.
That's what I'm saying. Like, does he even have an NFL MVP? Like, what are we doing?
I honestly don't know what accolades he does have.
That's what
keeping up. I feel like being on Madden.
If it wasn't guys like Burrow, Mahomes, Lamar coming from the era that he came in there, he would be a nobody. Literally, it's just that competition with those guys keeps him in the conversations.
Yeah. It's only a matter of time, bro, where his play is gonna push Stephon Diggs out of Buffalo.
Yeah,
and I hope it's sooner than later because I don't want him to waste his prime years in Buffalo if it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So, we had. Speaking of AFC, we had the Ravens. I keep talking about them being the dark horse to win a Super Bowl, and
a lot of people are talking about them being Super Bowl contenders now.
I actually have Lamar Jackson as front runner for MVP right now to get his second one. No, he has been consistent.
No.
So who's the front runner?
No. Hear me out. If we're going off MVP's stats, we can incorporate the wins. Lamar Jackson, it's not even his fault. The way the Ravens offense can run the ball, it's many games. If you look at the stats, he doesn't have to do much. So if we're being fair and going off the stats that's giving Lamar Jackson, not as of right now, I'm not gonna say he's a front runner. Like no, like
so who's the front runner?
In some games he will throw for 150 yards, 40 yards rushing. How is that? Come on now. And it's really the play call. I hate the Ravens play call. Even though it works, if the Ravens didn't have a good defense like they did, they would have way more losses than they do. They have one of the best defenses in the league, bro. But their offense is not that great. I'm being honest. Their offense is not that great.
Let me ask you again. Who is the front runner if it's not him?
It's a lot of it's a lot of people I'm taking over him. I would, hey, me personally, I would take CJ Stroud over Lamar Jackson right now.
For MVP?
For MVP, yeah, just because he's young, why can't he get wins too? He's leading in categories, all QB categories. He's top 3, if not leading. Look at the stats. That's what I'm saying. Compared to Lamar Jackson has one 300-yard game. He has barely any over 200-yard passing games this year. That offense has totally regressed because the simple fact of they got Gus Edwards, he's running like a maniac, and they got that nice rookie who's been running. So I'm like, you gotta look at you look at the stats, take away looking at their record. Look at his stats, bro. It's not that crazy.
So I'm looking at his stats. Right now, he is averaging about 217 yards a game.
Right.
He has a total of 1,954 yards.
It's quarterbacks killing that.
He has a completion rate of 71.5.
Quarterbacks killing that.
He has thrown 9 touchdowns, ran for 5.
And you want to tell me that's right? I get what you said, but that's not no, oh my gosh. Look, go back to his MVP season. Look at those stats, man.
That's different. If we're comparing his MVP season to now,
that's what I'm saying.
Completely different.
That's what I'm saying.
He literally wasn't. Lamar MVP season was basically what Justin was doing last year, running for his fucking life and leading his team.
Still throwing the ball though, because he had that.
But not as much as he was running it.
Bro, look at how many passing yards he had that year. That was the year that he set that rushing record though, right? But he was running the ball too. I'm saying he was still look at his passing yards. He was still one of the top quarterbacks in the league at passing yards. And that's what I'm saying.
I know. But I'm saying is, first of all, we only in week 10. So
that's more than halfway through we halfway through the season for sure.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, based off of their record right now, based off of the consistency of the team in general, he's definitely top 3 for MVP.
Let's look at this, bro. They faced a Texans defense. Bengals, I'll give them that. Colts, not giving them that. Browns, I'll give them that. Steelers, at that point, not giving them that. They had one of the worst defenses in the league. Titans, forget about it. That secondary is horrible. Lions, I'll give them that. Cardinals, Seahawks, 2 of the worst defenses in the league. Thank you. The only defense that they had to play, a good defense, was the Lions, and he had to show up. When they're facing defenses where he doesn't even
wait. You kind of proving my point. So
what I'm saying is,
against that good defense, what was his numbers? Against the Lions defense, what was his numbers?
No, that's what I'm saying. He had to show up, and that's my point. If you want to put on MVP, it's not like we can't just hand out an award just because all your team is getting win. He doesn't have to even show up every game. I'm telling you, with that defense, Huntley can go out there and run the ball, and they can win. They can hand off the ball to Gus. Bro, if you're looking at the stats,
not Huntley, bro.
And I'm a Lamar Jackson prop. I take Lamar Jackson props all the time, and he won't even throw the ball 26 times a game. Like, bro, this is the real. And I'm a guy who bets on him, and I'm seeing this week in and week out. Like, bro, I hate their offensive coordinator. Even though they win, it's because of that defense, bro. It's not because of the offense. Look at the offensive rankings this year. It's not because of the offense. Just so, like the Steelers.
If you taking Lamar out, who is your top 3? You said CJ. You would pick CJ over Lamar. So what?
DJ, Jalen Hurts, because Hurts been balling. Jalen Hurts is averaging about, I want to say, 260, 270 passing yards a game. On top of, he runs the ball. Give me CJ Hurts, and I'm not going to lie. A lot of people ain't speaking about it. I feel like Tua. Are we forgetting about Tua?
No, I'm not. I just, every single time that they go against a good team over 500, he doesn't really show up. So...
But also, they like how it goes back to McDaniel. They changed the game script. They don't even let him. They just get to running the ball 1,000 times. Like, I don't know what they do. Like, they don't have one of the best offenses in the league. They just get to handing the ball off.
So I'm looking at Jalen Hurts numbers. I could see why you say that.
He's having the because look, that's why AJ Brown shining like he is.
15 passing touchdowns, 7 rushing touchdowns. He's thrown 8 picks though. I will say that. His completion
that's why Lamar
rate,
picks are less. That's because they don't throw the ball as much. That's why Lamar picks look like that.
He has a 68.9 completion rate, 2,300, almost 2,400 yards passing. Okay. I mean, like I said, I got Lamar in the top 3.
Yeah, they don't know why. I don't know what's going on. This is a bias. Why do they have Patrick Mahomes as the favorite, bro? I don't get
Patrick Mahomes.
That's I don't get, especially this season. Like that's wild.
They haven't had that wow moment for me.
Especially not him. I got him in fantasy. He's my fantasy quarterback, bro. I don't get why. Like plus 240. That's crazy. I'm not. Yeah, that's wild. Bias.
We had the Vikings versus the Falcons. I mean, I don't know if you saw it, but I'm pretty sure you did, about the whole Josh Dobbs stepping in.
He when he's one of the quarterbacks, he reminds me of a young Brissett. You know, he could go out there, maintain the game. He could at least win. He might make some mistakes, but he'll get you a solid win. Like that's what Jacoby Brissett was. Like he could go out there and he could get you he could do enough to get a win. So I like that for Dobbs. Like that might be the role that he might take over in the league. He might become like that another Brissett where teams bring him in to hold it down while the quarterback down or whatever the case may be. So I love that for him.
Yeah, I think he went 20 for 30 with like 160 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the game-winning touchdown that he threw at the end of the game. So, yeah, no, shout out to him. I mean, he was doing his thing in Arizona for the time being. We'll see how long he has to do that for in Minnesota and what that looks like. I know that they were talking about possibly sitting Justin Jefferson, even though he's technically off of IR.
I don't get why though. I mean, I get Kirk not coming back, but they're not. I
don't know.
The camera froze. Oh, there you go.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying, I guess they don't see themselves doing anything in the playoffs, which is probably why they talking about sitting him.
But I mean, you got to get to the playoffs first.
Right.
And hey, like, you still have a franchise.
How about me?
Yeah, I'm like, you have a franchise. You still have fans. Like this bigger than that would be real. That would be real. It's ignorant if they do that, especially in his contract year. Like, what's the? He want a contract after this, so it's like, why would you do that? Like, he already got his injury out the way for the season. Hopefully, he'll get injured again. I mean, I doubt it. He don't just get injured. So I'm like, I mean, that wouldn't be right. Even today, fans. Like, I'm not even a Minnesota Vikings fan, 100%. That wouldn't be right, especially with Kirk going down. You don't have Addison. He's nice, but as far as for the people, it's Jefferson. So it's like, why would they do that? But even for their franchise, that would be real selfish.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if they do decide to do that, hopefully they still end up paying him.
But we only 50%. I can see if it was the end of the season. Like you said, it's only week 10. That's weird. Like, we got a half a season left. I doubt they can even do that. I doubt they can even do that, yeah. It's too early in the season for them to even be able to do that as of right now. Unless he's just not.
I mean, I know they were talking about that after playing against us. So I don't remember if they won that following game.
They definitely did.
I know they beat the Packers that game when Kirk Cousins tore his Achilles, and then they just won this game.
That almost made me cry, bro. I feel so bad for Kirk, bro. That's the game, bro. They beat the Niners. Then they beat they're on the 3-game winning streak. I doubt that's still relevant. Like, they're literally on a 3-game winning streak. Against them, I'm like, yeah, they beat the Niners, beat the Packers, beat the Falcons. They probably could beat the Saints, let's be honest. Then they got Broncos.
We were supposed to beat the Saints, but we can get into that in a minute.
They got Saints, Broncos, Bears, Raiders. Then they got they got Bengals and Lions back to back. Then they got Packers. So it's like they still in the thick of it. I ain't gonna lie. They definitely got some wins left on their calendar.
Yeah, they do. I think we played them one more time.
Yeah, that's the last game of the season. Oh no, that's the November 27th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, November 27th. So right after Thanksgiving. Is that a Sunday night game? Oh my gosh. Ugh. I'm just so no, it's a Monday night game. I'm just so tired of seeing Bears in prime time. That's my city. I love the Bears just because I'm from Chicago. But I'm stop putting them on prime time. Please.
Especially if Justin Fields not playing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They didn't learn last year. They was putting them on prime time last year. Like, stop. Like, for what?
Just to do a quick little recap of the rest of these games, we had the Packers versus the Rams. Jordan Love back in the winning column after so long. The Commanders beat the Patriots. Kind of saw that coming. Your Colts beat the Panthers. Thank you for that. Continue to make sure that them lose. The Raiders, they got a new coach,
new quarterback, bro.
Antonio Pierce.
I was so like, I ain't gonna lie. I was a Jimmy G. Like I supported him. I'm like, bro, and I'm starting to really see like when people say the whole not with Purdy, but I feel like the whole dynamic of the 49ers offense. I'm like, Jimmy G, bro, you just not that guy. Like you just like he's out there like a statue. Leave Purdy gonna throw it somewhere. You like a statue, bro. Like he gets the ball and just stands there. Like you have one of the, if not arguably the best, one of the best receivers in the NFL, bro. Mm-hmm. A good number two. Mm-hmm. Josh Jacobs, like, bro, I just don't get it. Like Jimmy G, I'm glad. Like I was so happy they benched him, and that's not even my team for real. Like that's not even my team. I'm like they need like the rookie is already better than him.
Max Crosby is the front runner for Defensive Player of the Year right now for me.
He deserves it. Who deserves it? Because he's
literally plays every snap. He has almost as many sacks as the sack leader. I think he's at 9.5, and I think the sack leader has 10.
One man record. He's one man too, like one man. He be doing that shit by himself. Not taking away the rest of the D-line, but it really be him. Like literally, it be him. Even if they double team, like it doesn't work. It's just the energy he brings every play. Like I'm like, yeah, he a dog.
He said that against the Lions too when he stopped Jahmyr Gibbs on the run. He said, "I'm a fucking dog." Man.
Yeah,
he been showing it, consistently showing it, and he's only been in the league 3 years, 4 years. I don't think he been there that long. Like he only like 24, I think.
Who, Max Crosby?
Yeah, bro.
No, he's 26, bro.
Is he?
Yeah, that's something I'm like, nah, he ain't that young. Yeah, he got drafted in 2019. Yeah, he got drafted in 2019.
Yeah, mid-20s. Yeah. But so 4 years. Been in the league 4 years.
He's seen so much older though. Yeah, he definitely seen so much older.
Can you see the Raiders going on a run?
Nah. I just don't think that now that they clean house, especially this what's going on in the franchise, it could be a boost, but it's just like it would serve them no purpose to really like. I'm not saying they shouldn't go out and win, but I just don't think they just need to, get a restart next summer. They cleaned out the GM, cleaned out the head coach, benched the quarterback. I'm like, now get the wins you can get, but it's like I don't see them even like making it to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. That's just gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like the change of team organization that they had gives them a new, I guess, sense of purpose on that team. So, who knows how much that can drive them for the remainder of the season.
Let's listen to their next. They have the Jets.
That's a win.
No, not necessarily a given win. Like,
bro, did you not watch Monday Night Football? Zach Wilson is ass.
Yeah. But they got the Jets, which they still have a rookie, bro. They have the Jets. They have the Dolphins. They have the Chiefs. They have the Vikings. Could be a win. They got the Chargers and the Chiefs and the Colts and the Broncos. So I feel like they can go half and half maybe, but all of them gonna be some tough games for them. That's off the talent they have right now. And unless they just change up something by next week, I don't know. Based off the game plan and stuff I seen so far this season, they can go probably half and half. But the Jets, you can't count out that defense, bro. That defense is keeping them in the game. The offense just couldn't do nothing. Like you gotta get like that Jets defense.
Their defense has been solid. I will give you that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, they defense, they didn't beat the Eagles with Zach Wilson. They didn't beat some teams with Zach Wilson. Like, so it's like I get that, but it's like they defense is like, you know, you don't got to do too much. And if they learn to get Breece Hall the ball more, they could be all right. Yeah. Because think about it, they have more to play for because they're really trying to get to the playoffs so A-Rod can come back. So it's like I think they got a different drive with them. Like, okay, we know they only 4-4. Like they know we got to go out and do something if we want him to come back this season.
Yeah,
and he said come back in a couple of weeks, so we gonna see.
Yeah, we gonna see. We the last game before we get into the Bears was the Eagles and the Cowboys. That was actually a really good game. Dak showed up. I can't even, say he had a terrible game. He threw 44 times, almost had 400 yards. I think he was like 375, 374, somewhere around there with 3 touchdowns.
Good. And it's like whenever Dak playing good, it goes back to that thing I have with the NFL. That I feel like it's just really racist. When Dak is playing good, you hear nobody.
Mm-hmm.
But when he's playing horrible, you hear everybody. Yep. Like Lamar's like that. Don't get me wrong, Lamar like that. Like Lamar playing bad, you hear everybody. But when playing good, you don't really hear much. But it's like let it be who it's gonna be. On the other side, bro, they could throw for 200 yards and 4 interceptions, and they the chosen one. So like
I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah, Dak's been having a good year though. It's like you wouldn't even know the way people act.
I'm glad you said that because what game was that? Against the Chargers. Chris Collinsworth, excuse my language, he needs to shut the fuck up when it comes to talking about the Bears, bro. Because ain't no way.
Hey, why was he calling Justin Fields out like that? He wasn't even playing. Justin Fields
wasn't even playing, bro. And he talking about he needs to take notes from Bajan. Niggas, you serious?
Bro, that was kind of wild. And they kept putting the camera on him being on the sideline. I'm like, yeah. Bro, it's how the NFL is, though. They accept.
But what's so funny? What's so funny is he said that Bajan goes out and throws, I think, 3 interceptions that game. Then the following game, a whole nother commentator after that first touchdown drive. Oh, if Bajan keeps playing like this, how can they bring Justin Fields back? He goes on to throw 3 interceptions. Y'all need to shut the fuck up when it comes to talking about Justin Fields, bro, and comparing him to Bajan. Bajan is a good backup. He is a rookie. He's going to make mistakes. Yeah. He's not on Justin Fields' level yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, with him being a rookie from a D2, he's playing better than rookies who come from big D1s. But I just say, like you said, like as of right now, he gonna make a mistake. So like I get it. But I just feel like as most rookies get that excuse, year 2, year 3, he's only gonna get better. So baby, he's gonna be nice. It's just like right now, I get it. Like right now, of course not, but like he gonna get better for sure. Because he just gotta make better decisions. But that's like that's most problem with all rookies outside of like CJ Stroud, but like most rookies struggle.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm not taking anything away from him. He's had his moments, for the lack of a better word. He's had his moments. And I feel that people took that performance against the that one half against the Vikings and that game against the Raiders is like, oh yeah, Bajan is the next person up. He's the next Brock Purdy.
He never be Brock Purdy.
Come on, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. The man has a great story. So I understand why y'all wanted to push that narrative. But he's not Justin. He's not better than Justin. Justin is QB1 in Chicago until proven otherwise. And Bajan ain't doing that right now.
Yeah.
He's not. Like,
I can feel that. I just feel like, respectfully, Justin, year 3, year 4? What year is he in? Year 3, year 4?
I know exactly what you're about to say. But you also have to take in consideration how this organization has been sabotaging him.
Oh, here we go.
It's not the same play calling, bro. It's really not.
But
they give Bajan the freedom to throw that motherfucker. They not giving Justin that freedom.
But
they gave it to him one game this year. Well, 2.
But
one of them was an L, one of them was a win.
You got to think about it too. we're not in the headphones here, but also a lot of times it's just the processing. They notice that Beijing can process quicker than that's all it is. They're not going to dare put, oh, this is a rookie from a D2. We're gonna put him in a back. No, he just processes faster than just because there's been time he get happy feet, he be want to run. Justin, if his first read is not there, he runs. That's the difference. Not even trying to back the Bears. It's just the processing. Every quarterback has different processing. And Justin Fields, remember he said when he first came out that he says everything looks like it's moving in slow motion. That's something that is still sticking to this day. You can tell when he gets out there, oh shit, run, like that's him. So it's like you have to kind of scheme for that when we have a quarterback who processes slower and the NFL is moving fast, bro. So it's like you have to put him in a position where you got to protect him too. If he processes slow, you can't put him in a position where he didn't, especially with the O-line, where he didn't got to sit there and hold the ball, bro. Justin Fields can't do that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That's why I feel that's the only difference in play call, I think, is processing.
I will say, from what I've seen, Bagent has gotten through his reads faster than Justin.
Yeah, that's the only thing I would say better than him. That's the only thing I say he really got better than Justin. Is he gets through the reads quicker.
Yeah,
he get the ball out way quicker.
I was talking to Bobby from KA. I'm like, that run that he had against the Saints, where he like broke out the we like Justin taking that to the crib. We already know Justin taking that to the crib. But it's facts. Like, he's more athletic. He's obviously a bigger QB, so he's so it's things that he has the advantage over Bagent when it comes to the QB position. Yeah. But like I said, I agree with you on the fact that he does get through his reads faster than Justin. But my thing is this: Matt Eberflus got to go.
Yeah.
He has to go. Like, it's no way that I don't know if you saw that presser yesterday when they were asking, is Justin going to play after listing him as doubtful? The man couldn't make up his fucking mind on what he wanted to say. He was like, oh, yeah, he's doubtful, and because the medical staff has to clear him. Okay, what are they clearing him from? Oh, pretty much everything. The accuracy, the grip on the ball. He sounded like he didn't know what he was talking about.
Right.
And he's saying he's doubtful. He's saying he's out. He's not playing, but we're not going to put him as out because there's still a possibility. We got to see what he looks like tomorrow. Come on, bro.
And that's what I think the Bears are doing. And me and my brother was talking about this. I get the sprained thumb and it's on his throwing hand. Bro, this is going to be based on what, fourth start?
I'm tired of seeing him.
I ain't going to lie, that's why I'm like, bro, I might catch the game second half, bro, some chilling like this. I'm not even watching that whole game. I think what they're doing, and my brother made a good point, they're still trying to keep him healthy enough so they could possibly market him. That's all they're doing. They're showing us because it's no way Matthew Stafford came out with a sprained middle finger and still tried to play. And he's talking about his thumb.
No, I saw the video. I saw the video of him throwing yesterday with the little cast on his thumb, swinging it. Like, he looks healthy. Talking about accuracy. Come on, bro. Be for real.
Even when he went down, bro, during that game, of course, we can't just scale the pain, but, bro, I don't even get how that happened. I think
Justin said he's good to play. Let that man play.
Sitting him. That's how I know they still they might kind of, trade him off this offseason. Like they're purposely trying to tank. Because there's no way, like, bro, this is the number one quarterback. Other teams, boy, after that second week, you playing. Wrap it up, you're playing. I don't care. We're in the playoff. It's like, it's the thing of the way they know they have no playoff potential, and they know they want to still be able to market him.
This is the thing. And
that's
illusion. You can call it fandom. I honestly believe if they let Justin Fields play, there is a chance for them to go on a streak just like the Lions did last year and win pretty much the rest of their games. If they let the man play. Not just, you're in the game, but let him play like Justin Fields plays, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I was about to say, I looked at our schedule. I get that we're playing the Panthers today, which I think should be an easy win.
That could have been a win.
We play the Lions after 10 days, which gives Justin, if they do for whatever
They
reason.
should play him for that game. They'd be smart.
But no. This is my thing. This is my thing, bro. The Lions have a good defense. I want the Bears to let Justin play against the Panthers because he needs those reps. I said, me and Bobby was talking about this too. He needs those reps, bro. Instead of just throwing him in the fire back against the Lions, that's gonna be like that game he had years ago against the Browns when he got sacked like 8 times that game. Like, no, bro, don't do that.
Yeah.
So I also feel like it's important for him to get his groove back before that Lions and see how healthy he actually is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's gonna have 10 games or 10 days to, you know, rest and practice and get back to being 100% prior to that game against the Lions. But still, bro, like, he needs them reps early. So we got the Panthers, we got the Lions. I think the Browns after that.
Vikings. Then the Browns. Yeah, the Vikings and the Browns. No, Vikings, you got Panthers, Lions, Vikings, Lions, then the Browns. So you got the Lions twice.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like that. And Montgomery. Montgomery going to be back by that December 10th game. Homecoming game.
Hey, that's cool. That's all good, bro.
They're not beating the Lions, bro. Respectfully, they're not beating the Lions. It's just not even just on the offensive side of the ball, bro. Just on both sides of the ball, I don't see them beating the Lions. Like, the way the Bears scheme and call play, like, bro, I just don't like, especially with that secondary game.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I was really watching Montez Sweat that game against the Saints. And yeah, he didn't have a whole bunch of sacks, but he had a lot of QB pressures.
Yeah.
His pass rushing rate was crazy. So imagine him being able to get some type of pressure off that front four with hopefully Yannick Ngakoue. And then once Tremaine Edmonds comes back, rather than having him blitz the QB every single time, he can actually do what he's supposed to be doing, what we brought him in for. So I feel that if we have the healthy pieces for our defense, we good. Jalen Johnson has been a top 5 cornerback this year. Literally. So putting him on the common round.
How many interceptions he had?
This year? He only got 2 interceptions.
Okay. That was a real question. I didn't know.
Yeah. His I want to say his the QBR when throwing in his direction is like below 30 or like 30, like 35 or below, something like that. It's been elite. Like he's on the all-pro team right now. I'm not. Hey, I understand what you're saying, B, but I'm dead ass, bro. Like I really feel like if the Bears allow Justin to be Justin,
they going out, bro. I'm just being honest. Like,
I'm going out on my shield with that one.
That's why I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, bro, it's like even in like they will have to beat the Lions twice, bro. And I just don't see, even if they get one, like, come on, they're not beating the Lions twice. Like, it's just the Bears don't even have enough talent. I get what you're saying about seeing Montez.
But what you just say about the Texans and the Colts, them divisional games be a motherfucker, right?
Yeah. But I'm saying we beat them once. That's what I'm saying. We beat them once. That's why we beat them once. But I'm like, the last one can always be in the air. But it's like we played them in the beginning of the year. Y'all have them twice in a 3-week span. That's my point. That's way different. But also, you got to account for the Lions have one of the best O-lines in the league. So that's different from seeing him against the Saints with the Lions. When the Lions have one of the best O-lines in the league.
Like I said, bro.
And Jared Goff is also, you got Derek Carr, you got Jared Goff. Jared Goff is one of the best quarterbacks under pressure in the NFL.
That's cool.
Derek Carr.
I'm not taking nothing away from the Lions, bro. I'm not taking nothing away from the Lions. The Lions are a great team.
Then y'all got to see the Joshua Dobbs train to 27. Like,
I'm not worried about that. My biggest concern playing the Vikings again is how they protect Justin. Because clearly, Brian Flores is going to blitz.
Yeah, he's going to blitz. He's blitzing everybody, bro.
Protect him. That was a game he went down with the thumb injury. Protect him, bro.
That's
Falcons.
So the Bears.
I don't think Desmond Ridder is going to outshine Justin Fields.
Desmond Ridder is not starting anymore.
Who that QB?
Taylor Heineke. He's way better than Desmond Ridder, and I
like Heineke.
That's why I'm like, that's somebody that might be in the NFL. I'm like, bro, Heineke be who? hooping. He just never started. Honey keep literally his
But what
defense.
their defense look like? And I don't really watch.
At one point, their defense was top 5 in the league. I think they just slowly regressed. But yeah, I think their defense has regressed over the weeks. Like literally, because their defense was like one of the in the beginning of the year, like I want to say first 5 games, they was like top 5 secondaries in the league. So I don't know what's going over there. And you got the Browns, like we all know how that's. They might be able to hold them on defense. It's just the Browns defense. You feel me? Then Deshaun Watson, if he make it to that game, he hurt every other day. That's if he make it to they need him to go down by the 17th. You feel me?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna be dealing with PJ Walker. Then if y'all dealing with PJ Walker, I can see that being a win.
Bro, he was on our team.
That's a homecoming game.
Definitely.
He'll go for 300.
300 interceptions? Because that's all he gonna do is throw the ball to us. He with us. He's still with us. He signed with us still.
Literally.
But no, we'll see. I'm always optimistic, bro. Like I don't feel like we're out of it quite just yet. Because I mean, like I said, like I brought up for reference, look at the Lions and look at what they did last year. Like they pretty much started the year kind of the same way we started ours, and they went on the win streak and literally was a game away from being in the playoffs. But Seahawks won that for them. Yeah. But still, like
what type of game they had though? They had that time. They had Dalvin Cook, which whatever you take, what you want to take with that. Justin Jefferson, Kirk Cousins. I felt like even
no. I'm talking about the Lions, not the Vikings.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Vikings. I mean, even more. Look at the Lions. Like, look.
I mean, they had their defense was not as good as it is now. I will say that.
Yeah, and they started playing, but they started playing way better at the end of the year. Then they had Amon-Ra.
And so my question is, you don't think the Bears have the potential of doing that?
Bro, with the Bears play calling and that defense, no. Defense coming around. I give you the defense. Defense trying to come around, but they could never all be healthy at the same time. Either the linebackers hurt or the secondary hurt, then the D-line hurt. They never healthy at the same time at no point in the year. So it's just really the Bears play calling scares me, bro. Like the Bears they don't play call like they're trying to win again. Going back to 4th down, we going for it on 4th down instead of taking a field goal against the Broncos. Like they don't play like they're trying to win. So I think they still be on some fake tanking. So I don't see them even trying to go out and win all them games, bro. Like the Bears franchise shows us they don't care about winning. They don't be stressed out about losing. They be in a press conference, like you said, still talking about something that don't make sense. So I think as a franchise, they don't even care about winning. So they're not even aggressive enough to go get those wins. Because those are going to be some wins you got to be aggressive. They're not going to be aggressive, bro. They don't care about winning this year. And that's my
from what Ryan Pauls has been saying. They're not tanking. They're not trying to call this a throwaway season. Allegedly,
man, the way they do treating Justin Fields is clearly tanking. They're tanking.
I agree.
Even their play calls in certain situations, they play calls outside of that Washington game. I'm like, y'all they play calls.
And the Broncos game, even the Broncos game. Like I said, they did it twice. One was an L, one was a W.
That's what I'm saying. Like they play call. It's sketchy. It's like almost like they don't play to win. It's like you owe your fans again. Like I was saying, so you owe your fans your franchise. I get y'all got business y'all got to handle, but you owe the people who's uplifting this franchise, y'all owe them that. And the Bears,
the people that's bringing y'all money.
Yeah, like it started in 12. We finna do a handoff. It's like, bro, what are we doing? It started down to 12. Like they do like weird stuff. It's like it's really showing that they don't care about winning, bro. Like they could win those games, but are they going to win them? I doubt it because they don't care about winning it. They still, as long as you can say rebuild for the past 4 years, they're cool. It's no pressure.
So right now it looks like Tremaine Edmonds is out for this game against the Panthers, which is cool. Like I don't.
What did he hurt? What did he hurt?
His knee. His knee.
Oh, okay.
I watched the game. It looked like somebody like hit their helmet on his knee. So I know.
Is Eddie Jackson coming back?
Eddie Jackson been back. Jaquan Brisker is back from concussion protocol, so he's playing. Blasingame is still out. Nate Davis, the O-lineman, is still out. Terrell Smith, the rookie DB that we had, he's out. But Tariq Stevenson is playing after his ankle injury. And Equinemius St. Brown should be coming back too. He's still questionable.
I wish he could be. He could have been like his brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Because Amon-Ra's crazy, bro.
Bro, y'all ain't got the same genes or something, bro. Like, what the fuck? That's because Amon-Ra is crazy.
One went to Notre Dame, one went to USC.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's like, I don't get it. Like, ESB, he ain't like ASB, I guess.
Yeah, nah. I mean, he's a better blocker.
Yeah, for sure. But Amon-Ra don't have to be in position to block. He got to go. He a number one. He got to go get it. ESB ain't no number one. He got to block.
Yeah. The thing is, ESB was in a good system when it came to just being a plug-in wide receiver. Like, he had Aaron Rodgers. So, seeing what he was able to do in Green Bay was mainly because of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's different with the quarterback for sure.
Yeah. Like, we saw Justin Fields tried to make some plays to him last year, and he's just not that guy. Like,
he's just not that guy.
He's not. Like, no, don't get me wrong. Like, I rock with ESB. Like, he's better than Chase Claypool for the team fit.
Man, Chase Claypool got a good block out there against that Miami game. I'm like, who is number 80? I'm like, who is this? They said that's Chase Claypool. I said, yo, I forgot he was on Miami. Bro, I forgot he went to Miami, bro.
Bro. Like I said, in terms of team fit, I'm taking ESB over Chase.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna see, bro. Like, I haven't even put any type of bets in for this game. I'm waiting to see what the call is on Justin.
He's not playing. They say he out. ESPN ruled him out. They said he out.
What was that? Earlier today?
Yeah. Let me see.
I still ain't seen nothing.
Yeah, they said Justin Fields out tonight. Oh, that's it. Yeah.
That was from yesterday, right?
No, they got him. Say right here. This is on. Now this CBS Sports say out. QB Justin Fields, right thumb. Oh, did not say it's that doubtful. My fault. It's doubtful after.
Yeah, it's still doubtful.
No, because it can't be doubtful because before the Josh Blackwell, they got him doubtful. They got out before. So I don't know. It's weird. Because with that DB Blackwell, they don't have nothing bad. So I'm guessing the doubtful is for both of them. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, regardless of who's playing, let's get into predictions. What you predicting for tonight?
I'm predicting I don't even know what the line is under.
I'm about to pull it up.
38.5. I don't like those low under, but it's the Bears and the Panthers, bro. The Panthers suck. Bro.
The under is popular right now.
Don't take Bryce Young for nothing. Bro, like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it how they could be so
wasn't it being you talking about Bryce Young's rushing yards that one game? He did not get it.
Bro, nigga, it was like 8 yards. He didn't get it. Like
and then his passing yards, I think, was like 186.5, and he didn't get that either.
Yeah, bro. His passing yards today, 215. That's generous. It should have really been 200.
I like a Donta Foreman anytime touchdown, regardless if Justin Fields.
He run like a man. It's just the only thing about that is just the Bears get into the red zone, but he runs like a madman. So yeah,
and I think Khalil Herbert is still out, so I definitely like that prop.
They just got Roschon Johnson, so yeah, Herbert's still out.
I like DJ Moore getting a touchdown against his old team too.
Oh, that is homecoming. Oh, he gonna have a day. What's his pass receiving yards at? He definitely gonna. I know they have. 58.5 ain't. Oh my God, the Bears suck. Y'all the number one receiver yards only 58.5. God, bro, imagine catching the number one receiver.
But wait though. It was higher when Justin Fields was playing. That's all I'm gonna say. But continue.
Man, over that Washington game, bro. Let's be honest. In that Broncos game, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, them was the two games.
I like that though. I like that.
You know what's crazy? This man, DJ, probably up until this week, was in the top 5 for receiving yards.
Yep, he was. He literally was. And that was really that Washington game.
Washington game, he had a decent game against the Broncos too. Decent game against the Bucks. So yeah, them 3 games was probably the main reason why he was up there. But I mean, he was up there because Justin was getting him the ball. Bajan not doing that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I like
those are the only 3 games he went over 100. Yep, those 3 games. Every other game been 25, 40, 50, 50, 50, 40. It's just those 3 games.
That's why his line is at that 50. Shit.
Because he had 230 against Washington. That's really wild because he had 230 against Washington.
They got Bryce Young's over under at 215.
Man, I said that. I'm like, that's being generous, bro. It should be like a 200. That offense sucks. Bryce Young, the Bears, it will behoove the Bears to blitz because Bryce Young under pressure, he's still like a high school student out there running around. So it would behoove them to blitz the whole game. If I'm the Bears, I'm sending that pressure. Because Bryce Young under pressure is horrible. He panics. Again, I get it because you little, bro. You like 5'9". I get it.
So, are you taking the over on DJ's receiving yards?
I would, yeah. That's off the simple fact of homecoming. You at home. Y'all need a win.
I also would take the over on Cole Kmet's receiving yards, and this is why. Cole Kmet has been playing like a top 10 tight end the entire year. If you look at his stats, he's literally up there with the top 5, if we being honest.
I really say that because when you have quarterbacks that are struggling, the tight ends are always going to be a safety valve. So that's really why, and that just shows that it speaks to the Bears' offensive struggles.
Because what was Cole Kmet's receiving yards these past 3 games since Bajan been
55 against the Saints and 79 against the Chargers. He didn't play against the Raiders. Then he had 9 against Minnesota, 42 against Washington, 85 against the Broncos, 22. 30. So he really he had I would say two crazy games, like 2. He gets his receptions, so I would look at his reception line, but I wouldn't maybe his receiving yards. They'd be
his reception line is at 3.5. His reception line at 3.5.
I'll take that, yeah, because I'm like other than that, I'm like where's receiving yards at?
His receiving yards is at 37.5.
See, that's too high. Yeah, that's too high.
Shit, I mean, Darnell Mooney's at 28.5.
That's one pass. That's one. If he catches it, that's one catch. For Mooney, a lot of his routes be deep. That's it.
Yeah, he had 70-some yards last game.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they don't give him, one route. That's all you're gonna see him the rest of the game, bro. He gonna have that one, and that's it for the rest of the game. Yeah. I hate how they be doing Mooney because I'm like, bro, he'll get him a big explosion. Then after that, they don't make up no more plays for him. But I'm like, bro.
It don't make no sense to me.
Yeah, I feel like Mooney gonna want to leave because he really don't get no plays.
So I hope this is the thing. I hope they keep him for the sake of the wide receiving core we're gonna have next year. Marvin Harrison Jr., Maserati is going to be a Bear. So him, DJ Moore, and Darnell Mooney.
Man, y'all got poles. Y'all got
put Darnell Mooney in the slot and we cooking.
Y'all gonna have Poles. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, he actually small, so he needs to be a slot. But Poles, you got Poles. Poles gonna get a safety or something. He'll go get an outside linebacker. Bro, Poles are doing.
He does not, bro.
Let him cook. He'll cook. Oh my God.
We got the Colts. Oh, y'all got a international game against the Patriots.
I know, bro. I'm not watching it.
Y'all the favorites though.
Yeah, I mean Patriots suck.
Yeah, minus 134 plus 1.
Yeah. And I want us to win so they can fire Bill Belichick. I've been hating him since I was a kid. Just because I'm from that Manning era, I always hated him and Tom Brady. Me and Tom Brady passed stuff up, but I don't really like Bill Belichick. They say
you and Tom had a talk.
Yeah, for sure. There's one of them games they say if they lose, Belichick he under fire already. So hopefully
they saying that he just got an extension before the year started.
And that's what I don't get. I didn't get that because they've been struggling. I don't get that. There's that loyalty factor, but that old school football, a lot of Mike Tomlin, because of the defense really been saving him. that old school way of playing football and aggressive and ground and pound, like that shit not working no more, bro. We're in 2023. Like, if you can't get some type of explosion within your team, like they just come from that era. It's this real like old school, and it's like that we're seeing. Well, you got the Mike McDaniels, the Steichens, and the different type of offensive minded Wizards. They're like they're pushing them type of coaches out the league because now that's what the fans want to see. They don't want to see that boring football no more.
Not at all. They want to see the exciting stuff.
They want to see the look like
the Dolphins versus a team under 500.
Yeah, man. Look why you think Andy Reid's still kicking it, because Andy Reid he understood like, okay, this is what's going on. So he makes stuff where, okay, I'm going to keep up with the times and I'm going to stay ahead of the times.
Mr. Cheeseburger.
Yeah, literally.
You got the over under at 43.5. I'm taking the under on that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
49ers versus the Jags. Jags at home as underdogs.
That's gonna be a good game. I'm gonna be so nervous that game. Cutting my phone off.
Is Trent Williams back?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think him and Debo back.
Okay.
So I feel like the
spread at 3.
I know Purdy. If Purdy got a good bye week, you feel me? He went and did some farming. So it's like I just got a feeling I'm taking all Purdy props over. I'm taking everything over. Completions, passing yards. It's a bounce back game.
I don't even think they had his props out. Yeah, they don't even have his props.
Yeah, they dropped the Sunday games. That should probably got like tomorrow or Saturday.
They only got touchdown props right now. Anytime touchdown for Christian McCaffrey is a -200.
Of course. He scored every game, bro.
Travis Etienne is -125. Yeah, I mean, I'll wait to see. We could do on Sunday morning. Talk about the props on Sunday morning once everything is finalized. Right now, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with the 49ers. They've been on a 3-game losing streak. I think they bounced back in a tough fought game against the Jags.
The Jags on a 5-game winning streak, bro.
Yeah. Then we got the Saints versus the Vikings. Vikings at home. I think that
I'm going Vikings.
Yeah.
If like you said with Flores, if he can do that, he been doing that every quarter.
If he can get to Derek Carr, because
he's going to be, because Derek Carr is horrible. Look what Sweat did. Like Derek Carr.
Yeah, we gave him a little bit of pressure, and he was,
Yeah, he was struggling at first. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, you didn't give Carr any type of pressure. He be throwing it to nobody. Like, throw the ball, it's nobody there. So yeah, give me. I like the Vikings +3 if anything. But I feel like by Sunday it's gonna definitely bump to like 2.5.
Yeah. You got the Titans versus the Bucks. I want to lean towards the Titans in a sense, just because I feel like Will Levis has a better game than he did against the Steelers. But then again, it's like the Bucks at home and that defense has been consistent.
Yeah.
They got that spread at -1.5. Like, that's
if I would have lean, I'll lean to the Titans just off the simple fact of the Bucks. Granted, yeah, you're thinking more of a run perspective, but the Bucks secondary is horrible. That's a big reason why CJ Stroud came off a prior game of throwing 165 and the next game playing them throwing 470 yards. The Bucks secondary is horrible. They're one of the worst secondaries in the league because they depend on their run defense so much. And teams can't run the ball on them, so they air it out. Now, I mean, Derrick Henry might not eat, but with Levis, the way he been reading them coverages, he gonna eat. He gonna dot them up.
So you taking his over under on the yards?
Yeah, of course. Whatever they gonna be at, probably, yeah, for sure. Plus 100 though, that's some decent juice.
Then we got my boy Lamar Jackson versus the Browns.
Divisional game. Ugh.
I like my boys over there in Baltimore.
Yeah, I mean that's for sure. Yeah,
right now, that division is probably the best division.
Yeah,
They might be the best division.
They've been playing some good. I feel like, but it's really because they're playing AFC East. Well, they East, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they North.
I think they
North.
Hold on, let me see. I can verify real quick.
Yeah, I think that's AFC North.
Yeah, AFC North.
Bro, it's just that division. If you think about the Bengals, the Ravens, the Browns, they're just playing AFC North type of football. And what I mean with that, the defense. You know they got them gritty defenses, them tough, deep, hard, like pause. You feel me? They got good defense. So I'm gonna say that's what it is, bro. Like that conference is playing AFC North defense that we've been seeing. We all grew up on that type of defense from those teams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I said, I like the Ravens. I mean,
yeah.
I think this is gonna be one of them games where, like you talked about earlier, Lamar's gonna have to throw the ball. Because the front four,
they're gonna stop that run. Yeah, they're gonna stop that run. All that run stuff.
It's not gonna be as productive as it has been against these other teams. So, and I don't have any faith in the Cleveland secondary. So I think that Lamar has a good game. I'm taking the over under on his passing. Yeah. I'm taking the over on his passing. I'm taking the over on Zay Flowers receiving yards.
For sure, y'all like that literally because like the Ravens, they're a team. They see they can run the ball on you, they're gonna keep doing it. And I hate teams like that, bro. Play football. Mm-hmm. Like I hate teams like keep them honest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I was about to say if it ain't broke, you can't stop
that's my
keep going to it.
I can't even be mad at them. It's like them and the Eagles, they're the type of team. They see they can run the ball, they gonna keep running it.
That's like you in your heyday when they couldn't stop the run, they kept giving you the ball.
But man, I know they be tired, like bro. You'll be tired, bro. Like literally, and it's like
they got 3 running backs right now.
Yeah.
They got Gus, the Gus bus. They got Justice Hill and Buddy, who just took off this last game.
Keon Mitchell. Yeah, Keon Mitchell.
Bro.
Remember that name? He's gonna be nice.
He's strapped right now. Then you got I think this is gonna be a good game. The Texans versus the Bengals.
Yeah, it's gonna be value in that game.
Yeah, they got the Bengals minus 6.5 from the spread. Yeah, I might have to wait on that one.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want to take.
Because CJ passing yards gonna be high. They gonna have it
after that game. Hell yeah.
They gonna have it they're gonna have it like Mahomes and Tua and them. It's probably like 270 or something.
Mm-hmm. They got the Bengals as a minus 300 favorite. The over under at 47. I don't
I would just wait for the props to come out. I don't really.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to make no prediction yet. I think the Bengals are hitting a good stride, but Jamar Chase is questionable. After hurting his back against the Bengals.
But that don't mean nothing. T. Higgins put up 110 yards. Bro, Chase had 40 yards that game. That really don't change nothing for them. The way Joey B playing right now, of course he's 7-11, he always open, but I just this year not really feeling Chase like that.
I got him in our fantasy league, and he been cooking as of recently. With the exception of this last game, that boy been cooking. So he definitely gonna make a difference, but I agree with what you said. They still got another weapon in T. Higgins. They the other plug-in players that they have. I can't even think of their tight end name right now, but they got some weapons.
Tyler Boyd.
They got Boyd. I'm saying outside of Boyd. Yeah, it's because Boyd obviously will be wide receiver too if Chase is out.
Yeah,
I'm saying like they 3rd and 4th option. Right. But yeah, I'm gonna wait on that one. Then you got the Packers versus the Steelers. I like the Steelers at home because Jordan Love is still ass to me.
Yeah, he's horrible.
Then we got the Falcons versus the Cardinals.
Ooh, I think the Lions are like this because they don't know who's starting for the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. And so right now we're going with Clayton Tune versus the Falcons. I'm taking the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm taking the Falcons too. They the favorite right now too, minus 126. Then you got the Lions versus the Chargers.
Man, they should have put Sunday night. They should have get
I,
him.
I like the Chargers in this one.
What?
And this isn't because this is a division rival. I think that the Chargers are finally hitting a decent type of stride to kind of make a push for the playoffs. And it's unfortunate that it started with the Bears.
But look at the last two quarterbacks they didn't face. They faced, like you said, Zach
Wilson.
They're speaking on to that secondary, because that secondary was horrible. Zach Wilson and Bajan. So I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. They facing a real quarterback, and this season, once they face real quarterbacks, they say they lost. They lost to the Chiefs. They lost to the Cowboys.
I think the real test is gonna be in the trenches, because Joey Bosa was cooking that game against the Jets.
Yeah.
And Khalil Mack was too. So if they causing Jared Goff to have some problems, it's going to be a difficult game for the Lions, regardless of how good that offensive line is. If the offensive line is getting beat, it's going to be tough for them. And that's a home game for the Chargers too.
Yeah, I'm a.
Oh my God. Bro, you see the odds for this Cowboys and
DeVito. I'm looking on one name, Tommy DeVito. That's why. Tommy DeVito.
That's the starting QB for the Giants.
Tyrod, that hurts my heart. Tyrod out. Daniel Jones, forget it. I think he did that on purpose. He knew. He
got that bad.
Let me get my check. Go down. Who is over with me? Because, bro, he knew. Like, boy, he's horrible, bro. I'm like, you can't even.
Minus 2,200 is crazy.
Yeah, this is the highest spread in the NFL this year. And it's like, you can't even take Dallas props because the second strings might be in by the second half. I ain't gonna lie. So it's like, I'm not touching that game at all. It's like, it's nothing you can bet. Even if you try to take some Dallas props, they might not even play out the game script might be changed by the second half. Yeah. DeVito is horrible. DeVito, I want to say, they said he came out through for like -6 yards or something like that. Like, he's not it. And I'm a U of I fan, and he was all right when he was.
Yeah, he was cooking at U of I. I ain't gonna lie. I'm familiar with
Syracuse, but then he went to Syracuse, and it was like.
Nah, I thought he went from Syracuse.
To U of I. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But I know at Syracuse, he wasn't that good, so that's what I'm like. Yeah. If you look at most of his film, that's what it was. Yeah, most of his film was for Syracuse.
Yeah. Obviously the Cowboys at home. I like that one. Then you got the Commanders versus the Seahawks. The Seahawks are a -300 favorite at home.
I'm not gonna lie. I hope it bumps up. If it goes up to 7, I'm taking the Commanders. It might bump up
the plus 7.
Yeah, it might bump up to +7 because it's the 6.5 getting favorite. So by Sunday, it might be. I might take the Commanders +7. Not gonna lie to you. Geno Smith, I don't like you. I don't like Geno Smith. I don't like nothing he stands for. Like, I don't believe in him. Like, I don't know where last year Geno has went. Like, bro, he's playing like Geno Smith. That's what he's playing like.
They called the Geno Smith from last year, but he didn't pick up.
He didn't pick up, bro. Like, bro, they got all that money. They're gonna stop giving. They're gonna take it back to the old school. Stop giving these guys these big contracts after one season. They gotta stop doing him, Daniel Jones. There's a few other, outside of the big ones. They're gonna make these GMs reconsider. Like, after one season, you could not be signing these quarterbacks for these big contracts. That's not smart. Now y'all getting finesse. I don't know.
They checking the bag and playing around, bro.
Bro, he was playing so bad against the Ravens. Granted, the Ravens got good defense. He was playing so bad against the Ravens. I was scared they was gonna put Drew Lock in, bro. That's how bad he was playing. I'm looking like, I hope Drew Lock gonna be over there warming up, bro. Because he was.
Oh my god,
bro, that's how bad he was playing, bro. Like, Drew Lock would have probably did better. I don't know. Like, Geno has been a statue. Like, it's over with for him.
Yeah, man, it's almost time for.
And Sam Howell, and I say that to say, because Sam Howell been hooping. They got Sam Howell passing yards at 262 right now.
They got that prop out.
Yeah, for them. I don't love it. If anything, I'll take it to 250, but Sam.
I like the over-under for Scary Terry too.
Let me see. Yeah,
62.5.
Yeah, sure, yeah. But only thing is, Cuzzo gonna be following him, so I don't know.
Hey, that's cool. Cuzzo been hooping though. I
Yeah,
give you that.
that's what I'm saying.
Cuzzo
Like,
been hooping.
I feel like they probably gonna have him on him on.
Yeah, especially if Jahan Dotson not playing because he's
Yeah.
questionable right now.
Yeah.
And then I mean Curtis Samuel is not a bigger threat than
literally he hit or miss. So yeah.
So yeah.
No, that should be a good one, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't for minus 300. That's a trap. I wouldn't take the Seahawks minus 300. If anything, I would try to get some better odds on the Seahawks spread to like minus 200. I'm not taking the Seahawks minus 300. That's wild. But even then, it's like taking the spread. Now they got to win by certain. I would just either go Washington or the over or nothing at all. I'm not gonna lie. Seahawks can't really be trusted.
Then you got the game that we touched on earlier, the Jets versus the Raiders.
Bro, I hope I ain't got to be gambling by that time still, bro. Because
that's a Sunday night game.
What you possibly gonna put in on this game, bro? Like Zach Wilson for what? Like for what?
The under.
Like that's what you have to. It'll be a lot of unders this game. Like that's probably the only way you gonna make money in this game. You take a whole bunch of unders.
Yeah.
Because you got the Jets defense is crazy. Then you got the Raiders. Like you said, Mad Max, and it's like he could get enough pressure on a struggling Zach Wilson where you can't even really take the Jets skills player, shit like because they can't probably even get the ball. So it's like
can't get the ball to Garrett Wilson. So
that's some literally.
I take his under too.
That's somebody. It's like Raiders. They're not gonna be able to run the ball on the Jets. So it's like I don't see nothing really that I like. So I might do anything. I'll probably wait till that Bills-Broncos game. And I really don't even love that, bro. The next game after that, we're gonna probably get to the Bengals and Ravens. So that's probably the next game I bet on. I ain't gonna lie, after that 3:00 games. I might wait till Thursday. After the 3:00 game Sunday, I might not be back to Thursday. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
The Bills versus the Broncos.
This slate is kind of nasty.
Yeah,
like the only games
versus...
that I touch is probably like I said, the Ravens and the Browns. The Bengals and the Texans once I, get those props finalized. I'll even look into the Lions and the Chargers game too.
Okay.
And the 49ers and the Jags. They're probably the only games that I actually put something in on. Everything else is just like, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Leans. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll work out. We'll see. But anything else before we get up out of here?
No, just bro. I gotta do some research on that Lions game. I don't see what you're seeing there because either way it's good value because my Lions minus 148, Chargers plus 126. So I might try to hedge or something, but I don't see what you were seeing there though with the Chargers. That's the only thing I didn't agree with you on.
Austin Eckler, bro, he's back.
Feel that, but they in the past game, the Chargers running game is still horrible.
Hey, that's cool. Austin Eckler, the little dump offs for 10, 15, 20 yards, that's going to get to the defense. That's basically like a 10, 15-yard run. And then that's going to open up more passes down the field.
Right.
So I'm saying I'm not going to outright say, oh, it's going to be like a blowout or it's not going to be it's going to be a good game. Yeah. I'm leaning a little bit more towards the Chargers, also because I need the Lions to lose. But hey, that's
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be watching that game. I'm gonna do something that game because that's gonna be a good game for sure.
Yeah. Ryan Poles, Matt Eberflus, if y'all ever come across this, stop playing with my boy Justin Fields, man.
Y'all ever come across?
Stop playing with him. But thanks y'all for tuning in to another episode. Tune into the game tonight. Go Bears, bear down.
Go Bears.
Justin Fields, you that guy, bro. Don't let nobody tell you different.
TV 17.